Good evening.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode.
Yeah,
Hello. What's going on, everybody? Episode 48.
48. My goodness. We're so close now. So close.
250, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Get in there.
Okay. I almost thought we all got it today, but one person's missing the black shirt, so not this time.
I'm almost black, but if you go a bit lower, it gets a bit colourful. So I'll keep it up here.
Oh, is that top black? Okay, I thought that was like navy or something. Okay, that counts.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think it's
maybe a
blue.
little bit. It's close enough. It's close enough.
Okay.
Alright.
Yes. So,
First time I've
guys,
worn it.
Really? It's a nice shirt.
let us start today with an very important thing. And this
Oh.
is for everybody who uses Unreal Engine. Visit the Fab Marketplace and then claim your limited time free assets. Before I forget it. So what we have this month. Look, they are available still May 20. Okay. Wait, let me log in. Sometimes I forget to grab them, and I mean, no, I never forgetted it, but then I grab them in the last second, and this is a problem. So this time we have a military training facility, DGCon. We have multiple assets from this creator. So not an unknown creator. This looks really nice.
That's good.
So it's free, so we put this into our cart. And let us go back to the second one. This is a wood monster.
Oh, wow.
You know how this looks? Yeah, not yeah, a little bit like Groot. I know everybody will say Groot, but for everybody who played Witcher will know from the fables or from the game, when you go deep into the forest, you have an enemy there. Or in German, they called them Waldschrat. Let me check what is it in English. I'm not sure if this is the correct word. So, Waldschrat, forest rate, forest shrew, forest scrat.
Sure. Probably.
You know this one, right?
Yeah, I can imagine what they're talking about. Forest, sure. It's not something you say often, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
We will definitely add this to our basket too. And notice the last one.
Makes me think of a tree ant from Lord of the Rings.
There you go.
Yeah. No, I mean, here, let me show it to you when you go to. Oh, I write it wrong. Here's this one. This is your enemy in the forest. When you go very deep into the forest, you will have an enemy like this one. Yeah. Let me show it to you here. Although they have not a bigger picture here. Here's this one. You see?
Oh, yeah, cool.
And I remember when I first fight against him, it's really crazy. So he appears behind trees and then he sticks his hand into the earth and the roots comes from the nearest ground where you are standing and attacks you. So that's really nice.
I've been meaning to buy Witcher 3 again recently because I played it years and years ago and got rid of it. But
one of the most beautiful games that I ever saw in my life.
Yeah, it's fantastic. and I miss it actually. As I say, I've been thinking about getting hold of it again for the Xbox.
So, and the last asset what we have here is the modular dungeon collection. So, yeah.
Oh, nice.
There are a lot of assets. You see 117 items. Okay, when we put these 3 skeletons away, then you have 115 items. Normally, look at this, it costs you around $40, $45, I think, when you buy the personal one. The professional one is over 100. So we will definitely put this into our cart too. And then we have all of the 3 free assets. What is available still May 20. And then you go into your basket. Look at this. So we have all of the 3 stuffs and we pay nothing for this. And this each month. This is really nice.
It's amazing, isn't it, that they give away those bits for free each month?
526 euros normally when you bought them in the professional one. So as a company.
Wow.
But we paid nothing for them. Will we use them any day? Maybe. So I can't promise.
Always worth having them there, though.
But there's no way to sort them at this time, right? I think that was the issue you're talking about.
To sort them? You mean here in my library or what?
Yeah, your library. Can you sort them?
You have sorting systems here. I found. So, I mean, you can sort them to category and. But
okay, never mind then.
This something else. Yeah, but this don't really works well. So let me show it to you. I mean, let us say we grab here. Yeah, you need to disable first all. Here, okay, all, and then we look for abundant, right? So he will now show me everything what is abundant, and then you will see here the infinite blade. Some different assets, but this way to search it or like here mountains, okay? Then it will show me everything with mountains, but
okay, it's kind of
you have here the African slate query, and what has this to do with the mountains? So it don't really works well. I would say it don't really work well.
It's not
I would love when we had here a filter system like filtering only for characters or only for medieval assets. Okay, so when I look here for characters, here character and creations, then you will find all of the stuffs, but here are not only characters. You have here the advanced locomotion system or here frog. Okay, this is again correct. You have characters and everything, or animated farm. Okay, this is again a character. So you can filter this in this way, but I notice it when I filter this in this way and I want to install all my characters what I have in my library, he will not show me and all of them. So find me maybe as a sample. Where is the guy? Wait, let me take a look. Mercenary. Where's the look? We don't have some mercenary here as a sample. Okay, we have him here. Sorry. Yeah, it is a little bit different. So yeah, you can filter it in this way, but at the end, I'm searching here in the search bar for my asset what I need, or check out, because the category. It is important that the creator of this asset package puts the categories in the right, so the prompts, the keywords, a correct way. And sometimes it is that feels like that people put their assets in the wrong categories. This mostly happen when I'm in the Fab marketplace and searching for, let me say, combat framework. Okay. So this means that when I'm looking for combat framework, I will normally get only also frameworks as a combat. But then you have here animations inside too. So it don't get loaded, but you have here the inside of this you have many animations or animation packages. Okay, so it gets difficult. But guys, let us hop into why I am downloading here, what I'm downloading here. RPG pack, my animations. Okay, yeah, I updated something here in the background. But let's go.
Exciting.
Sorry?
Sounds exciting. Is that something we'll be working on this evening?
Yes, no, yes, maybe. So let us hop into our project first. Let us check which one is the... guys, let me show you something. I started, you remember, so we have two different ones here. The Fury 7, where we started last week with the combat system, you remember?
Mm-hmm.
But I also find time to integrate the Combat Fury 5.4 version, so the older version, into a new game animation separate project. This is, again, 5.5. So the reason why I did this is because I want the enemy that he moves like my own character and not in a difficult way. Or, I mean, we spend so many time to make our character looking really nice when he moves around, but you give more attention to the enemy who you fight against, right?
Yeah.
So it was important for me that I create a system where my enemy works like my own character, or in an acceptable same way, so with motion matching. And so this is what we had last week, you remember?
Yeah.
So, and I get into some really big troubles here, because let me explain it to you. So, our character, when he starts, he walks like this, so he can also sprint and. When we go into the unarmored mode, so when we get into blocking, this means when you sprint, when you run and everything, you can't really block. So you will not get the blocking animation, because I don't have any blocking animations for a faster walk, so for the sprint or for the run. Okay, we have this only when we stand and walk. Okay, this is the maximum speed of the animations of my unarmored character when he blocks. Okay,
Yeah.
so and now I'm at the point where I'm thinking, hey, what really happened when we get into the stage where you have your character, you are walking around, and then an enemy chasing you like this, and you try, to make a magic attack against them. So, and then let me explain it like, so we have two options. The two options is finding animations for faster movements like this, okay, that when we go into this movement that we get new animations where he strafe and everything, but maybe in a position where he tries to hold his hands up, okay? Or will we reduce him when we get into the aim, that he gets directly into the walk speed, so that he not longer can strafe faster, okay?
Yeah.
The problem with this is everybody is liking more that the movement is a little bit faster, because it is a game. And when you get every time in this mode, when you aim like this, okay, this will mean, I really like the start, stops, and points. So this will mean that you will reduce the speed of your character automatically.
And slow down the game.
Yeah, you will slow down it, but okay, you will make it more realistically, because nobody get into a fighting position when he's in the speed, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And there's still a lot of things where, like, in normal, even games that aren't trying to be super ultra realistic, like whenever you get injured, you're forced to kind of slow down. It's part of being attacked, right?
Yeah, but you need again extra animation for this. You need then again injured animations. Okay, so I would say this will to make it more realistically means more animations. More animations means more work. Definitely, this is every time more work. But the question is how much. Have you time for this? And the second one is, let us say you will speed this up when you buy animations, okay? But this will not work every time because you have different animation from different creators. So, and they will not work really well like this unarmored state, okay, what we have here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I wasn't really meaning another animation. I was more saying, because you give two options, right? Whether you try to block while you're speeding or you slow down and block. I was saying the second one works. You slow down and block. Yeah, more animations obviously would make it more realistic, but
wait, you bring on an idea, Kiva, with your saying what you talk about. Let me check really fast something. I have here this fighting from Kubot, okay? And I was wondering if we have here we have definitely walk, yes. Do we have like sprint or run? No. Is there another word for this? We don't really have animations to get fast, or this is the last. So I have another option, yes, and this is that we get into. I really want to get this. Do you think we can implement this animation in any way into our game, where he does this?
Yeah, it could be one of the idle poses that you don't see. Maybe
this animation is broken. Let's take a look at his fingers.
Yeah, his fingers turn into AI fingers.
Yeah, but look, especially when he goes down to the ground, I don't know what happened here with his fingers. Look here.
Yeah, I think they're backwards.
No, they are not backwards. It goes up. But let me check really quick. KB stretch. Okay, let us check the original animation. Maybe it is a problem because we retargeted and let me check if we have here Mali ABCD fighting NMZ Pro here, and then animations, root motion, stretch, right? Yeah, here.
Yes.
Let us check the original animation, okay? Maybe the original animation is not broken, and the problem is because we retargeted it wrong. So close attention to those fingers. No, the animation is broken.
I think that the wrist needs to be like turned, right? 180.
No. Look at this. Look, you see here everything is correct, right? So the direction of his hand is correct. I understand you. It looks like they are turned around, but they are not. So when he goes now, look, he has everything fine. You see?
Yeah.
Everything is fine. So the hand is in the correct way. And now we go down. And what happened is, it is like there's a hole where he puts his hand balls in.
Oh,
that's really strange.
That's so weird.
Yeah. Fingers just bend back, don't they?
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay.
But first time that I see a mistake in this animation pack, so I hope there are not more. So, and I also have this idea, hey, when we faster strafing, okay, that we can put this not in the search-based database, so how we do it mostly with motion matching data, more that we go into our animation blueprint and blend per bone to make it a little bit quicker, faster, okay? So we go into our anim graph, open this up, check this out. So what happened right now is, let me explain to you, okay? What happened right now here is, after this point where we set the pre-pose, everything from the motion matching data is saved here. So, but we know that we use the pre-pose and blend it per bone. So this means like what we did here with clavicle R, okay?
Yep.
Also, you can set it up like, let us blend clavicle R and let us blend clavicle L. So I will show it to you in a second. So we set another bone. So we have the clavicle R, and let us use the clavicle L. And now what happened here is every time when we want to aim, because we set this node here, wants to aim, okay? From the sandbox character input states, we want to aim, and this is the active value for this blend pose by bone, because this is our bone. And what happened here when this is true, when we aim, is this happen. This happen means everything from the motion matching data. So to understand this, let me open up the motion matching data. Here we have again bolts like wants to aim, okay? And every time when I set this on true here, how you can see on true, okay?
Yeah.
You will get into this animation block. So in this idles block, and then this animation will play like our idle animation, right?
Got you. Yeah.
Okay. Also, we have different ones here, like SWAT block, and then in the idles. And also, you can go into the walks and say, hey, every time when I'm walking and I want to aim, this animation will happen. So all of this one, okay? And he will choose correctly the right one. But we can also say, hey, don't use this motion matching data. Let us say when we aim, we will use, as a sample, we will use, right, let me show it to you. So it's unarmed here. We break this link. And then we put an animation inside. So we go again here, here inside, and then choose the idle. And then let us say, here, this idle animation, okay? Put this inside and connect this to the unarmed. So he will not longer, when we aim, he will not longer use the motion matching data, okay? In the complete whole situation. So everything what we set it here up with wants to aim in the unarmed state, he will not use it. He will use only this one animation and blend it over the whole everything. Imagine like I set up for walk loop, okay, set up around 20 to 30 animations, and then I need to correctly put the notifiers inside. Then I put the starts and stops, okay, each one have again around 10 to 15 animations. Then you have the rephase with 5 animations for each one. Then you have the pivots again with, I think again, 10 to 15 animations for each one. And each animation you need to set up the notifiers correctly inside to make the motion matching system work. Sounds about really crazy work. It is really crazy work, but you see the results, okay? Otherwise, this is the alternative. So, okay, you will say, hey, looks the same. Why he is doing the idle thing? The thing why he is the idle thing is because this will override not only, wait, let me show it to you. This unarmed pose, okay, will not override the idle position. Okay, he will try to override it, but we have it set it up here in the idle position, and in the idle block here, it is set to stand, and we are at stand. I can disable it completely, so like this, and then say disable, okay, and no, you see?
Oh.
And this is blend per bone, okay?
Oh, wow.
So, okay, I know it looks a little bit, so no, we have no database assets provided, but no problem. But what we can do is, the problem here is that I set it up that clavicle R, clavicle L, okay? So I will, first of all, I will delete this. Let this so that he only blends the R position. Then I will break the links here, so I don't need to set it up twice. Then I will duplicate this and connect this to this, and this to this, and this to this. And then we will change this here, the clavicle R, we will change it to spine 03. Okay, it's a sample, only to test. Because right at the moment, he blended all these arms, and this don't look really nice. But when we do it like this, you see, it is okay. The only thing what not happen is the feet position, okay? You see the difference? This is, we are blending after spine 03, and it is not, I understand. So, and when we enable this again, let it how it is, because we will now change the position and the stand. You see, I mean, this looks definitely more naturally, right?
Yeah.
So the question is it worth it? Will the player get attention of this? And this is the biggest thing. So also, when we know, you see, it is no longer the motion matching system, what we have here. He will use the feet as the original game animation sample project feet, okay? And the upper body is only blended in the idle animation. And now you can sprint, you can do whatever you want to see. He will not change the upper body. Look, wait, guys, you laugh and you will say, hey, wow, this is a big difference. But when I never explain it to you, I don't know if you will notice this. This is my question.
It's difficult to say. We've seen it.
The thing is, I think it's like one of the feelings where somebody can know a game feels very quality, like high quality, and then they play a game that doesn't have all these different additions and intricacies that you've added, and then they just, okay, this game just feels regular. But if you ask them what feels different, they might not be able to point out every single detail. Highly likely they wouldn't, because they're not a developer, but they can tell you this game just feels much better. Kind of like UI, UX, right? They can't point out every single thing that makes the UI better or the UX better, but it just feels better. It's easier to use, smoother.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, and you see the difference. Wow. But when we know sprint and anything, we don't get into the aim position. You know what? I really like this way more. And I don't know, maybe we say, hey, every time when you aim, and when you aim, you are automatically strafing, okay? And when you aim, he will automatically let me simulate it, okay? But I need to click here on a key, so I will change this so that he will do it automatically. Imagine like I'm sprinting, okay? And then he will go like this. And when I let it go, he will again be able to walk faster. Understand?
Yeah.
Like this. And then when I let it free, when I release it, he will again sprint. I mean, why not? This feels good too, or not?
Yeah, I think that's what would happen normally, right? You slow down, get to that blocking position.
Yeah. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. It seems natural. You don't. If you're kind of setting yourself up for a fist fight, you're not going to be running in that place, are you? You're going to get yourself steady and set.
Exactly.
And that requires you being slower. The only time you'd run is if I'm outmatched here, I'm going to get away before I get hurt. And then you just leg it.
Yeah.
So let us test this, okay? Let us go into... Wait, I need to change this. Put this
Commercial break. Remember, I was in this group, and then this person was talking about a game jam that they were just in, and then they won it. The game looked pretty cool, but then he mentioned something about mix ammo, and then I thought of you, Mustafa.
Why not? Mixamo has nice animations, and they are free.
Yeah,
I don't like the people who saying, "Oh, he used Mixamo animations." You know, first of all, let me see if you can even integrate Mixamo animation into your project. This is the first thing. So only that you know those animations don't mean say that everybody knows them. It means the whole gaming, the player by self, so the gamer, I don't think that he knows what is Mixamo.
No.
Under the developers, yes, you will recognize this, you will see this, you will understand how, okay, I know these animations, but I don't see any problems inside of this because we have different skills as a developer. So I wish I had more time and be more universal that I can motion capture my own animations by myself. This would be, but this will not happen. Not before I mean.
And there's
completely understand for everybody. So it is the same thing with all animations. You think all animations are unique? No, they are not unique. You can buy them. You can buy these animation packages in the Epic Marketplace. But then it comes to you to integrate them correctly. So I showed you to the two options, blend per bone, and the other one, the motion matching. So when you are able to integrate it really good in a well system, maybe you are the only one or one of the lesser peoples who solves this problem.
Yeah, it's all about bringing out the story and the game to the player, and all that other stuff doesn't matter at this point. In the future, when we have motion capture suits and all of that, we can have fun with it, but that's long later. First, we need to get the story, the gameplay out, and see what these players think of it.
Yeah. Now wait, Absolutely. Let me show you the other thing too. What I did in the last week. So I integrated the Combat Fury 2 times into the game animation sample project. So at the end we have like it is like a version what I had before the update for Combat Fury side comes out. But yes, I don't had many time in the last week to work in Unreal Engine because, guys, I have another life too, so I can't be Batman every day. And
you gotta be Bruce Wayne sometimes, right?
Yeah, I really try, but I have other works too, so like graphic design or web design and. So I really try to get into this point. So, and this is integration what I did right now into, let me remember really quick how far I get, and did I integrate? Yeah, okay. I was at the point where I'm trying to work with post search schemas. This goes more into the detail to make your animations looking better and better and better. So right at the moment, I'm more at the point. It is more at the beginning, and you see there's no much changes. Okay. Also, you see all the animations are not really retargeted. Because it's an old version of game animation project, but I really like this project more because it's also not updated version. I don't know why, because I think it was easier to work with it. But you see there are, nothing is ready. Everything needs to be set up. I don't have any animations inside. I put all the animations inside. Yeah, okay, I only put this one what I need at the moment. Also, I really liked this system in this way what he set it up here, but you know what, I don't use it here again. I think animation graph. I use it overlay. Let me check really quick. Weapon state. Yeah, we blend per weapon state and not like how I do it here, where I created new states. Here's the E stance. Okay. or here. We have the weapon state again.
Mhm.
Wait, it understands us. Here we use a mixed system like two different enums. We have the weapon state and also the E stance. What happened when I disable this, add a new one, enum or, and set this to weapon state? This means I never needed. So this is unarmored. This is sword. Any unarmed sword, unarmed, and sword again. We are in the idols, okay? I really want to check this out. So maybe I never needed to create this E stance again. Yeah, okay. Ah, guys, this is so. I did extra work for nothing. Right.
Oh.
We'll check this again here.
Wow.
Like this.
But it was for a lesson.
It's every time a lesson. Everything is a lesson. That's true. Let us put this here at the beginning so we can see. Okay. So unarmored, sword, unarmored, sword, unarmored, we got sword, unarmored, and last time sword, and the rest is any. Saves this up, so we disable this one and use this one. Did it works? Or did we get an error? Yeah, it works. Okay. Yeah, I understand now. Okay, we don't really need it to create the E stance. What I did. So this was okay. Now everything fine. I'm okay with this. Okay, I mean, this was maybe 10 minutes more work, so no problem. So now, yeah. Okay, let us close. So this means that we can also. Oh, let us test something else. Okay, we have this is blocking state. Okay, we have this is state here too. Let me check really fast. Once I want to do up. Nope, not here. And the character block. We don't have any variable what called is blocking anymore in the new version. Why not? Because this is the reason why I don't. I think this was the reason why I don't put this bowl as my standard. Wait, what is this? Cycle weapon state? No, I changed this one. Where is my blocking? Here is, we have a macro, okay, hold press. But also we have, why we have no blocking state anymore here? Is player aiming. Here's the difference. Look at this. Is player aiming. And in the old version it was, let me show it to you. Yeah, and the sandbox character, what I integrated by myself. No, this is a universal one. I created child of them. This means we go into blueprints and an enemy main. This is my main character, and in combat, and here you will see the old code, okay? And here is player strafing, and we had this is blocking variable. So,
okay. Yeah.
Okay. I understand. It is the same thing, but he used here the character input state from the sandbox character because we have this ready wants to aim thing, and he completely disables this blocking bowl. But the question is, what happened when we block? Where was it again? Wait, I remember it here in the code that in the blueprints.
Remove stamina with blocking or something?
Sorry?
Was it remove stamina with blocking or something like that?
No. It was hold block. No, block something with hold block or not hold press, but it was something. And look, I will really quick in a fast way because I think I know everything of them in and out of the old code. Here, can block. We don't have anymore this can block macro. AC hit reaction, stamina. Oh, you was right, Tiba. It has something to do with the stamina. So you can't block when your stamina is out. But the question is what happened in the new version when your stamina is out. I think you need to put this again. Remove stamina when blocking. Okay, and he will remove it. Remove stamina. You have an extra function here. What removes the stamina? Yes, but I want to know what happened when I don't have any stamina. Yeah, look, I am aiming. It's true. It will reduce my stamina, right? So at the moment, we take a look. I'm blocking, and nothing will happen. It's a little bit frustrating. Parry. And then play hit reaction. Yeah, but we don't have really a blocking animation, right?
Yeah, not that I can see. That's weird.
Versus event damage check if parry attack is successful. Or do we have extra something for block? Play montage. You can play montage. Parry finisher, no. Lock on type, no. Switch to next target, no. Lock on target. Dodge and roll. Yeah, but this has nothing to do with blocking. You know what I do in these situations before I spend too much time to look for myself or testing around and find later out, hey, there was also a blocking thing, but I completely miss it. I go into the
And search block.
into the Discord and then search for block.
Ooh, spicy.
Yeah, but you have only access to this Combat Fury support thing when you are a purchaser of the Combat Fury.
Of course, paywall.
Let us say block and what we want to. Yeah, let us search completely for block, okay? And then search for all the questions here, like this guy. I try to do what you said about blocking, but even after doing exactly the same, it doesn't work. I can't block even after I don't have stamina. Oh, this is our question. So, and then he shares his code. So, and I can tell you here is blocking. This is the wrong thing. You need the macro, not this one. Because this is only, wait, is he using the old version? No, this is new. Let us see what he answers. Here you go, a little modifier, but it's working as I just tested it. And you see here, yeah, block parry input, and he make it manually here, okay? He used the AC hit reaction, targets the stamina because the stamina is a part of the hit reaction system. And then reduce it by 10 every time when you are blocking. So this means we was correct. There's no any blocking thing anymore.
Wow, so you have to manually add it.
Sorry?
You have to manually add it.
But he shows how you can solve this, okay? Like here you put the branch inside this blocking, but we have not here is blocking, we have is aiming. Why? Do they use the old version? I'm a little confused. Let me check this. Okay, thanks, I'll try. And no answer. And then you see Mustafa here, how he asks questions like, hey, how old are you? What is your favorite color? Yeah, sometimes I feel like this when I ask questions here. It feels like, yeah, sometimes you have the feeling like I'm so silly. I don't really understand how it works. I said, okay, this was a question to my thing. Yeah, no, this don't work. What he tells me here, I tested it out. It goes really complicated because we don't use the same animation blueprint for the enemy and for your own character. I need to understand how it works. But yeah, let us check this really quick. So where's this guy again? Ma Fuchs, okay? He said, hey, I tried to do what you said about blocking. So we can look for his next question here. Searching here. One more thing. Where did you get the set blocking movement? If you're using the old version of CF, in the it's a paragraph under the right mouse input. If it's the guest version, the variable will come directly from the character input state. Yeah, like what we use once to aim. So you would place your code check here to allow the block montage or not. Ah, this is again something we can look here. Play hit reaction. Okay, is blocking. Let us check this. And the new version. It is right. Not here. It is right. Wait, I'll find it in a second. Hit reaction. Info. Did I completely miss it? Why we don't have it here? Like the guy showing. It is AC comma buffering, switch on E action state.
Right there. In the
Where?
blue. In the blue?
Here?
Yeah, is that it?
Oh, this is projectile attack.
Oh, okay.
We need to look to something like, it was a red background, right? It needs to be here. Here, I found it. It's blocking, wants to aim. So play hit reactions, when we go inside this play hit reactions thing, you will see that when here we have this variable again, is blocking. So we can get this variable back, but we don't need it because we use the ones to aim. So the question is what he was talking about. You can set your, let me check this again. He was saying, if it's a guest version, the variables come directly from the character input state to the play hit reaction. So you will place your code, check here to allow the block montage or not. I think, okay, yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if that was intended to maybe, I found a bug. The old version had to check using the block variable and the stamina value. What's the bug? The player can say, I mean, so guys, we come. Yeah, alt and new. This is exactly what we're talking about, you see? Alt, new. With that can block and what's. So I don't see the stamina check, just pick from original code. Yes, this is an example of where the check should be placed. Okay, we need to place this one. Okay, in the hit block parry. Let us go back into our code. As hit reaction, no, so I will close this one where I integrated the combat fury. It was the old, so the old combat fury was the new one, so that we don't sometimes mistakenly choose the wrong one and then change the code inside of this and then wondering, hey, why it is not working? And then you destroy the one what you don't use. Okay, let us go back here. So here's in the hit block parry block here, hit block parry.
Yeah.
And then here exactly at the beginning, before the character input state, here, he put a branch inside. Let us do the same thing. So we put a branch and Then you use only the true one and say the conditions AC hit reaction. So we put our AC hit reactions out. Then stamina. Get stamina. This is a little bit nicer. And then he reduced it by 5. So I think it was not this one. This one greater equal this by 5 and put this as a condition here inside. So compile and save. Let us check if this works. So when he was correct, then or did this only happen when I get a hit? You know?
Yeah, let's see.
So punch me, come on.
You might have to make the first move, Mustafa.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah. No, you remember when I said that this guy last time up that he only moves around and try to block our attacks and don't do anything else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's working really well.
He was doing too much before.
Into the enemy AI and then say, let us say, here's a defense state. Let's put this to 10%. And on street, block, is there something with attack, investigate, dodge? So you can do this, but again, 40%. So normally he needs to attack us now.
You too scared to raise the attack damage?
Come on. Yeah, now he is. Okay. So when I'm now blocking, don't worry about that we don't have any animation, hit reaction animation because we don't set it up. But
I don't see
nothing happened.
You're not losing any health either.
So what we do in a situation like this, we go more into this one what we read before because we saw that he changed here something. I don't see any problems. I see many problems. You see nothing. So here, look. You see how we modified it? But again, character input state. So he grabs is blocking again back. So what we can do is go into. We know that the is blocking thing is in the AC hit reaction, correct?
Yep.
No.
It says AC hit reaction right there, no?
I mean, blocking. It is not here. Where it was again. You remember when I said, it is here? We can grab it all the time and.
Up. You gotta go up and then to the right.
Here, right here. Yeah, input state is blocking play hit reaction.
Nice.
Hit reaction.
Good eye.
So hit reaction, AC hit reaction. Okay. So we go back here, say AC hit reaction. Oh, it is the AC hit reaction. Why? Get is alive, fear mode. Okay. I think we need to cast to it, right? So where we get our variables, event graph, where you get your variables back. Not from here. Let us say here in the event tick, and then grab our hit reaction. No, not this way. Guys, I'm a little bit confused right now. We want to grab exactly this one. So add it, and you can see we have this is blocking variable here. Yep. So when you go into the variables, and when I'm checking for block, Then we have is blocking. I think we need to make it public because it is private. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Save. And now when we are in our sandbox character, we can go into a combat graph, then back to this point, AC hit reaction, is blocking, and there we have is blocking. And what was the next thing? So is blocking is set. We can create a variable for this, and okay, I think I understand. More to variable like this. Oops. So now we have this blocking state here. We disable or we delete the branch, put this here inside, this here, and wait.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Blocking. Action value and okay.
Condition.
And Boolean. This one here inside, this one here inside. But also I need to get, I don't know if this works. And let us reduce this by 10, that it goes faster down so we can check if this works. Did he connect anything else that's blocking?
What about the action value to condition now?
I added here. What's the end boolean here? You see?
Oh, I see. Okay.
No, like this. Compile and save. Oops. And now let us check. Let us check when he hits me. Come on. Punch me. No, I don't get it. Why?
You can go back.
Did you see this?
Not connecting, is it?
Necessary. I need to go more into the detail inside of this one to understand how it's working. But I think I don't use this blocking right now because of there we go. Here it's blocking. After all of the stuff that here we need to add this to here, you see? And this is right down here. It's blocking. So we can this is a good question because we mix now up the new and old version. Here's a character input state with wants to aim, and we can get here at the end, set a branch, it's a condition AC hit reaction, like this, and let us grab it from here, AC hit reaction, this one, Control C, and Control V. Sets this as a condition. Let us put this to 5 how we show it here. No, to 0, my mistake, and this is the wrong one. Less equal. This then here, and that is when we reach 0, then what happens is that we can't block because we can put this now into the true and say, no, we are not blocking without checking this out, okay? And this means, but it don't really, effects on this. Wait. You also put a branch here at the beginning, I saw. Yeah, because we have the wants to aim. What is when we change this? We put here as blocking. Not anymore wants to aim. Because the thing is, we need to set up here, I think, in the event graph, in the aim thing, wants to aim. Where's the aim? Sprint, walk. Jump, crouch, strafe, swap, camera. Where's the wants to aim thing? Movement. Event begin play. Walk, sprint. It is not here. Why is it not here? Let us check by name. Wants to name. Show to me here. Okay, it is complete in this graph.
By the way, we're just past 1 hour.
Yeah, I noticed this. Sorry.
No, sorry. Nothing to apologize. It's always good.
Event graph back. Let us go back and let us check what happened when I jump. So I can't only search for aim, right? Gives me the same input action here. Okay, here at the beginning. So when we aim, we can say this is blocking. Okay, now I understand. So we don't, okay, the variable is working then. Also, we need to change it here. So we change it here to S blocking, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we need to change it then here again. So S blocking breaks this link, like how he set it up here was S blocking. Again. So we grab our S blocking, put this inside. No, it needs to work, hopefully. Let us check. Maybe the mistake is on my side. Okay, when we normal like this, nothing will happen. And when he will attack us. Yeah, but we don't have any hit reactions. So I think the problem is not on our side. The problem is on the side of this guy here. And when we can check his attacks here. So in the parry attack, sorry. No. They are not set it up here. But let us check. So he will try to attack with the sword, but we don't. We disable the sword. I know where the mistakes, guys. I know where it is.
Oh. So
let us go here to
one of those light. It's a light bulb moment.
Yeah.
What?
A light bulb moment.
So, DT AI here. DT AI counterattacks. No. Nope. DTA finished. Air combo? Why? No. Steel attacks. This is not what happened right now. When we only search for AI, we get some more data tables. I want to know, I want to find the way where I set up my AI attacks. Normally you have the weapon data table, okay? Here, the weapon state. Here you have your unarmored, but this is only counting for you as a player, not for the enemy. And we have the same thing, weapon state, normally for our AI. When I search for AI, I don't really get it. So I think it is set up in the blueprint by itself. So here, when we go into AC hit reactions, front hit, now these are only the hit reactions. Parry attack, it needs to be here. Enemy name, component, no, it is not here. Wait, no, wait, no, wait. Here. Attack montages. Here, I found it. Sorry, guys, I found it. So, and here, the reason why we don't get any, we don't make any hit reaction is because in the hit reaction, not in the hit reaction, but in the hitbox melee, it is armed, it is not armed. Okay, we want, let us really quick set up one attack for our AI. Okay, we copy this.
Okay.
Then let us close this, everything what we not need. We need this one. Okay, and here we will set up our new attack. So let us go and grab one of them, what we have, right? No, let us not grab one of them. Let us go here in the unarmed combos. Combo 01, you remember this ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to affect this ones. So I create a new folder.
Code
AI.
Okay.
Attacks. And then create a new anim montage of the originals. One, create, anim montage. And call it AI. No. AI unarmed attack 01. Okay, and then we put this into AI attacks. Move here. Open this up. Put our notifiers inside. And now we need to go to hit reaction is, again, he punched from left hand, so he will hit our right, high right. The back hit is the high left. And that's, again, high right. Alhamdulillah.
Bless you.
So, and trail, we don't need a trail. Let us delete this. No, I don't want to copy it, delete it. Hitbox melee notify is unarmed, and the socket name is hand left. Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And left. So, and now we set this up, and normally, wait, we need the hitbox melee notify. So he starts with his attack. Let us set a new notify track. Puts this down here. So he starts right here and finish it right here. Hitbox melee notify. Yes, that's correct. Okay, and now we grab our animation, AI unarmed attack, go here and put this inside. And when we set everything correctly, then he needs to attack us with this new attack animation. Oops. So let us see. Yeah. And you see the reaction, right?
Oh, yes.
And when I'm blocking now, every time when he hits me, look at this. He hits me. Look at my stamina is the bar on the top. You see?
Mm-hmm. Shooting down. Yeah.
And the bar on the bottom is my life.
Yeah.
Don't set it up any animations for the block, because we need to set it up here in the animation. Here, I show it to you in the hit reactions. Block it reaction animation. You see? When we set up here an animation, then you will see what happened when,
His reaction to the block.
Yeah, but we will do this next time. So, and this is how you solve problems, guys. You go into Discord, find remind you here. Look,
That's how it's done.
This guy tried it too, but he gets all those errors. We don't get the errors. We are pros, right?
Yeah. Somebody has a question, just link them to this stream. Honestly, we just solved it for them. Easy peasy.
Yeah, I don't think that all the people who don't answer anymore. So I do the same thing. You have two options. One is you solve it and you don't come back to say, hey, it works. But it will really help when you say, hey, it works. So everybody can say, okay, this is the right way how to set it up.
Yeah.
And the second thing is why they never showed up again is because of they never solved it. So this is why
I see. Okay.
I do then. Yeah. And I think we know what we will do in the future then. Look, he gets stunned. You know, the stun thing, I can't move anymore. We can set this up.
Oh.
Yeah, the ragdoll is not really nice.
Whoa.
Can I move around? Can I make a spell attack? Look my hand when I am aiming. You see?
Yeah.
So we need to disable we need to disable the input on the what happened on death here on death. I see hit reaction on death. Disable input of self, and I don't know if this is enough. Then we go no and die no. Again. Ada. One more time. Okay.
Oh.
And no, but look, I can do nothing anymore. I can't turn around my camera. I can't do anything because we disabled all the inputs. But also what happened here is game over screen. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But let us for now
Wasted.
delete this because I really like it when I will set this up later. So I really like it when you are dead, you are lying down on the ground and you can swing your camera around.
See what happens. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And with this to say, I would say this was again a new nice episode with many details, but we learned it all together. What I learned, we set it up our blocking thing. This was really nice.
Yep. And now
I think there's an awful lot to dissect in that episode and learn if you want to go back through it.
Yeah.
Piece by piece. There's a lot to chew through there.
Lots of good nuggies in there. And then you work through a lot of developers could just watch it and learn from that exactly. And people probably who didn't know that they had a liking to development probably go down that field just from watching our DevMAs. It's very fun and easy to understand. Now we say goodbye.
Oh, Tiva disappears. Oh, this is nice.
The invisible man.
How was it again in Harry Potter? What did they say? Disappear? No.
I don't remember.
I can't remember.
Yeah. It was something.
No, they did it in the mind, right? In the books, they said something like disappear?
Dissipate?
Something like this?
Yeah. I don't remember exactly though.
I really miss it to sit down and read a book, really.
Yeah. Time.
Okay. I would say thank you for watching. Join us next week again and see what happens then. And maybe we will do a fantastic thing with more explosions, more Michael Bay stuff, and then, yeah. So,
did you say more Michael Bay stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has made some very good films. I will give him that.
I remember when the first Transformer comes out, okay, the first one. This blows my mind away. The story was perfect. Everything was really like, wow, this is a new cinema area, okay? But then it comes part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, part 6. Still, they put all the juice out of a franchise. And this destroys sometimes the things.
Yeah.
So can you imagine that somebody says, hey, let us make a remake of Back to the Future?
Oh,
Would you like this idea?
I'd watch it, but I think it's one of those films like Gladiator that should just be left alone.
Yeah, don't touch it.
No, just leave it. It's perfect as it is.
I'm really scared that Disney is behind a wall and looking at Back to the Future and say, oh, I want to make a remake of you. And destroy it again in our minds, you know. So yeah, there are movies really, they are timeless in my opinion. You can make a refreshing, like, hey, set it up to 8K, maybe makes the quality better, upscaling it, and then
Like remaster it almost.
yeah. So Tiva,
Yeah.
let's finish.
What's up?
Let us finish this episode.
Yeah, let's
do that.
Buddy, a good night or good morning wherever you're at, and tune in for good conversations. Yeah, I mean, it's not always development work. We're talking about stories and what have you. Until next time, guys.
Till next time. Take care.
Bye, guys.